Hey everyone, it's Fiktxun Crypto back at it again with another video. Today we're going to be going over Avax, Amazon, and Ripple, connecting the dots between the three. Does Amazon have the potential to bridge and connect all blockchains? We will be going into detail how the Ripple and Avalanche Amazon partnerships are a little bit different. We also have some digital banking news. The first 100% digital bank has a partnership with Ripple, and they also have a partnership with Amazon. This is crazy. The crypto market is booming. Let's get straight into this video. Now, if you haven't followed us on Twitter already, please give us a follow. And if you're watching this video and you like the content, like, comment, and subscribe. We will be interacting with people up under the comments from our page. We are doing some giveaways coming up pretty soon. So, stay in tune with us. Let's look at the crypto market real quick, because over the last 48 hours, we've been seeing the market trending. And, it's just a sea of green right now. You just see everything green almost. This is lovely. You see Flare down there, down 1%. But, a couple of other blockchains and tokens are doing really, really good. A lot of great news. But also, we want to keep in mind, and I want to show everybody this funny clip before we get into this, that it is a flip side to the market being green. So let's get straight into this video real quick. This is one of the most goated videos on Twitter and just in general. I know plenty of people have seen this video already, but we must show you there is a flip side. Newbies, wow, the crypto market is where I'm going. The crypto market.
So the market cap is $2.168 trillion. And now the market, it went to zero.
And this video always makes me laugh. I mean, shout out to Big King for showing us this, just giving us another perspective, another reality to this market. Also, I feel pretty bad for this dude in the video. Hopefully he was able to recoup those losses, because we all know how I feel to be in that side of the trade, be on the wrong side of the trade as well. It's not fun. So, shout out to everybody in this. No harm on this one. Just getting this video started off with a little bit of humor. Now we're going to go to Avalanche right here. This is what we're covering today. This is the official Twitter page of Avalanche. Shout out to Avalanche, 850,000 followers on their way to 1 million. And shout out to Ripple as well, 2.6 million followers. Give them a follow if you want to keep up with the latest news for these two companies. Now we got some really, really exciting news right here. Boom, boom, boom. This is what we like to see in this market. And I had to say boom 3 times because, the third time's a charm. It's official. Amazon chooses Avalanche to bring scalable blockchain solutions to enterprises and governments. Wow, 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 wow. Amazon Web Services fully supports Avalanche's infrastructures and dApp ecosystem, including the one-click node deployment, offering the best tooling for these high compliance use cases. Wow, this is major. And we've seen a huge pump in the Avax token price after this news was announced. So, it's great to see the speculative trading taking part on this, because good news is always great. Seems like the market is giving us signs of life again, and everybody is starting to get excited. Now let's read some of this article from CoinDesk. Amazon Web Services taps Avalanche to help bring blockchain technology to enterprises and governments. I think of this like a car company or car companies in general. You don't have 10 to 20,000 different car companies. You have a couple of car companies that are dominating their markets, and they have a bunch of different car designs. So, it brings me into question about a bunch of blockchains that I am looking into, because I don't know, man. When you get partnerships like this for the technology to help enterprises and governments, you start to wonder, are some of these blockchains going to actually last? I know Avalanche has a great future in store for themselves, so we will be making more videos about Avalanche, but let's read over some of this article. Cloud computing platform Amazon Web Services will work with Ava Labs to try to bring wider adoption to blockchain technology by enterprises, institutions, and governments. The two companies announced in a blog post on Wednesday. The partnership will make it easier for developers to launch and manage nodes on Avalanche blockchain, as AWS will support Avalanche's infrastructure in decentralized applications, or what we know them as dApps. Ava Labs also plans to add Subnet deployment, a network within a network, to the AWS marketplace, enabling both individuals and institutions to easily launch custom subnets. And this is really, really cool right now because Avalanche has these things called subnets, and it's basically like having a blockchain inside of a blockchain. It gives people the ability to have their own custom branch inside of the blockchain network where they get to decide their own consensus mechanisms and much more. It is so amazing, this Avalanche technology. And this is going to be a great partnership for Amazon. This is going to be a great partnership for Avalanche as well. It also ties into the partnership with Ripple a little bit, but we will go over that later in this video. Now we got this. I wanted to show you all what is a subnet. For those who don't know what a subnet is, I'm going to read this small article and it's going to shed light into what subnets are. It also has a nice infographic right here, which is also great. So Avalanche features three different built-in blockchains: exchange chain, which is X chain, the platform chain, which is P chain, and the contract chain, which is C chain. All three blockchains are validated and secured by the primary network. The primary network is a special subnet, and all of the members of all custom subnets must also be a member of the primary network by staking at least 2,000 Avax. So Amazon, when they say these partnerships are happening and Amazon is going to be invested, they're actually monetarily investing into AVAX. You have to have 2,000 or more AVAX staked to have a subnet open, which means Amazon has spent money and Amazon actually holds AVAX tokens, which is really, really huge. A subnet or subnetwork is a dynamic set of validators working together to achieve consensus on the state of a set of blockchains. Each blockchain is validated by exactly one subnet. A subnet can validate many blockchains. A node may be a member of many subnets, and a subnet manages its own membership and may require that it constitutes validators to have certain properties. This is very useful, and we can explore its ramifications in more depth below. Now, I don't want to read over this whole article, but it's only 1 minute and 59 seconds. So if you do want to look at this article and read the rest of it, the links will be in our description. Avalanche is the fastest smart contracts platform in the blockchain industry and is measured by the duration of certainty. Avalanche is extremely fast, cost efficient, and environmentally friendly. This is a small video on how to set up an Avalanche node on the AWS marketplace. And shout out to this dude. I mean, it seems like he went above and beyond trying to figure out this thing for everybody in the communities. Run an Avalanche node on AWS. It just shows you the ins and outs of this. It's a 2-minute video. Please go watch it. Shout out to you, man. Let's like this video and retweet it for you. Boom. Perfect. Now, another big Avalanche partnership. Shopify is a Canadian multinational e-commerce company headquartered in Ottawa, Ontario. That is an exclusive e-commerce platform for online stores and point-of-sale systems. And I'm a technician. I'm always installing point-of-sale systems. So this is pretty cool to see right here. It's something in my field. The e-commerce giant now lets its merchants design, mint, and sell AVAX NFTs. And this is just the beginning, men and women, boys and girls. This is where everything is starting to come together. I know the market has been down, but we have seen a small rise in the market. and it's a very joyous event. You know, when we see those green candles, we get happy. When we see these partnerships, we get happy, because if you are in this for the long haul, you get to look and see all of these articles, all of these different companies starting to join hands, like the picture in the middle right here, shaking hands, they're joining hands, they're coming together, and we're just seeing a web of new applications being developed, new partnerships, new companies that are going to help everybody in the end. And guess what? We are the ones early. We are the ones early investing into the back ends of these partnerships. Literally, these crypto tokens, these crypto networks are the back end of the partnerships. And that's what's going to be used to transfer this value, move it here, move it there. And now you can buy NFTs through Shopify. I'm going to dig a little bit deeper into this partnership, but if you are invested in Avalanche, this is huge. This is really, really huge. Now on to some Ripple news right here. Ripple ODL joins Amazon Payment Service Provider Program. Will it drive the price to $5? Now, this is where I want to go over some of the key differences between AWS and the Payment Service Provider Program, because people think that Amazon partnerships are the same, and they have different partnerships in different sectors of the Amazon company, which is key to why these blockchains are not used for the same thing. So blockchains have their own purpose. We're not just investing into these blockchains because they all do the same thing, which they in a way do. They transfer value, but some of them specifically are made for a certain purpose. Now let's read a little bit of this. So this article is about Intern Co, a ODL client of Ripple. They have announced a partnership with Amazon's payment service provider program. Ripple ODL service has been seeing massive adoption globally. So a press release from the digital bank. This is a digital bank. Digital bank, everybody. This is starting, man, the adoption is happening. We're already seeing digital banks gain partnerships with Amazon and Ripple. Stated with this partnership, Inter's Brazilian clients who are sellers with Amazon US will now be able to receive and send cross-border payments directly into Inter accounts. So that is really amazing. You know, this partnership makes Inter one of the only 28 providers registered under the Amazon Payment Service Program worldwide. Amazon began this program back in 2021 as a part of an ongoing effort to be the most dependable e-commerce marketplace for customers and retailers around the world, protecting them from fraud and abuse. Now, this just upsets me a little bit in a good way, because, you know, the SEC and Ripple are going through it. And why would this digital bank partner up with one of the biggest companies in the world to protect people from fraud and abuse using the XRP token with the company Ripple? Things that make you go, okay. So this is speaking on the partnerships. Eliseo Matos, the head of cross borders at Enter, noted that being partner of Amazon US is an important milestone for this company. He also remarked to achieve this feat, Enter has had to implement significant technical and security developments that will bring benefits and peace of mind to the users. Now, we went over to Banco website just to see what is going on over here. When we read this first line, it kind of, it's kind of surreal. This is why I'm invested into XRP. Hopefully, I can be able to buy some Ripple shares when they are available to the free market. Banco Inter is the first 100% digital bank in Brazil and the only one to provide a digital checking account free of charge. This is what they're talking about. Banking the unbanked. Brazil, is one of those countries that has a lot of poverty as well. They have a lot of money as well. It's not all bad, but we know what we've seen about Brazil, some of the cities inside of these countries. What's going on. This is how we're going to see that crypto adoption in some of these countries. they need to give out free phones. All this stuff is possible through the government, and hopefully one day we had not laugh saying this because it's like something almost it's like wishing for to grow wings. Hopefully one day we'll see the government start to do a little bit more for its people and or a whole lot more for its people to get some of these developing countries and developing cities to where they need to be to catch up with the rest of the world. Now, this is really cool. They have free checking accounts free of charge, and that makes sense for banks if they want to make more money. Now, that is a huge partnership. Ripple has a digital bank on its side, and this digital bank is partnered with Amazon, one of only 28 in the whole entire world. Whew. Amazon Web Services is what has been partnered with Avalanche today, and it's totally different from the partnership Amazon has with Ripple. So AWS is basically a cloud platform with a bunch of different features and services and data so that you can build practically whatever type of website you need. You can store information, you can find clients globally throughout the world. It has APIs, things that make you build websites better. You can host websites on there and spin up websites and so much more with this. Now, that's totally different from Ripple's payment service provider program that they've been partnered up with Amazon for. So the Amazon Payment Service Provider Program is for battling bad actors, and how this helps people like me and you is to really try to stop as much fraud as possible. Also, it stops the abuse involving third-party payment service providers. Now, one thing I would say is it kind of bottlenecks the industry down to a smaller group of people who can actually be in this. We're going to see the adoption of this grow because it's only been around since February 2021. But at the same time, only 28 in the world, which means that if you are a third party or if you have been using a third party payment service provider, you really won't be able to use them. And that goes for the concern of people because they're trying to battle fraud and all this other stuff. So that's just a small rundown of the differences between the AWS and the PSP partnerships with Amazon, Ripple, and Avax and Ripple. So I hope that was clear enough for you all to understand a couple of differences between some of these partnerships, some of the meanings of these blockchains, what their purpose are, and just information in general that you may not have came across on any other channel or in, Twitter or anything like that. So this is Fiktxun Crypto, everybody. Let me know what you think about this video. Peace. Like, comment, and subscribe as well. Thank you. Yeah, have a great day. Great rest of your week.